in the previous lecture that is held on yesterday, we completed the OSI model, and we have discussed all the layers of the OSI model, Open System Interconnection Model. So next topic is transmission medium. So as we know that to transfer any data from one point to another, we require a transmission medium, or we require a medium. Even if we are attending the class via some portal, that means some portal is required to attend the class remotely. Now I am sitting in our college, and you people are sitting at your home or maybe at your friend's side, but still we are connected with a medium, and the data is being transferred, or my voice and ppts are being transferred from our college to your particular devices. And similarly it is a kind of multicasting of data, because only you people are getting the data, not all the Zoom users are getting my data. Okay, so that means we need some medium to attend a class. That means that medium is the transmission medium. मीडियम अगर हिंदी में बात करें तो एक जरिया है, ठीक है. अगर सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बात करें, इट इज अ वे टू कनेक्ट विद द different people. And transmission medium is used, that is used to transfer the data or transmit the data through from one point to another. So that is called the transmission medium, by which the data is transmitted from sender to the receiver. Okay, so in data communication terminology, a transmission medium is a physical path between the transmitter कौन होगा, sender, and the receiver. Okay, receiver or destination, that is, it is the channel through which data is sent from one place to another. So suppose this is the sender and this is the receiver, and they want to communicate with each other. Simply they are not connected, and no data will take place. Now we have created a medium between them, that is a cable or the air through which the data will be transmitted. And now the sender is able to send the data via this medium. If it is wired network, then through wire the cable the data will be sent, and if it is wireless, through air the data will be sent. And the data will be traveled from this transmission medium to the receiver if it is connected to it. Clear? So this is how the data is being transmitted from one place to another using the transmission medium. Clear? So transmission medium is a physical path, whether it is a cable or air, that is used between the transmitter and receiver, and it is the channel through which data is sent from one place to another. So this is the diagram of this transmission medium. Then we have the classes of transmission medium. So the transmission medium is divided into two types: wire and wireless. So in the previous slide, we talked about cable and air. When we talk about the wire network or wired networks, that means we are implementing somehow cables. And when we talk about wireless, that means the data is being transmitted through air via signals or some other transmission medium. So the wired cable or wired media is further divided into three parts, like twisted pair, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. So twisted pair is further divided into two parts, shielded and unshielded. So shielded twisted pair, we will discuss it in detail. Shielded twisted pair cable is basically used to reduce the external noise, whereas unshielded twisted pair cable is attractive to the noise. Then coaxial cable, thinnet cable, and thicknet cable. And then the fiber optic cable. The mostly used cable nowadays is fiber optic cable. So then we talk about the wireless media. So in this radio transmission, microwave transmission is used. Yes, Saket, if you have any query, just write down in the chat box. Radio transmission is there and microwave transmission is there to send the data from one place to another. Clear? Yeah, one more thing is that the transmission media, which is wired, is also called as, I will just write down. Guided media, whereas this is considered as unguided media. Okay, so wired media is called as guided media, whereas unguided media is wireless media. So guided media is, it is also referred to as wired or bounded transmission. Why bounded? Because it has to travel to a specific path from one destination to the other. Signals being transmitted are directed and confined in a narrow pathway using the physical links. Okay, so they have to be gone through the narrow pathway and they are directed from source to the destination through a bounded path as well as the wired path. So the features are high speed data transfer is there, secure data transfer, because to access the data one has to get connected to the network through wires, and it is also used for comparatively shorter distances, because to send the data to a large distance it is not possible, and it is very expensive to implement the wires to the long distances. So that is why this connected media or guided media or wired media is used for shorter distances, maybe in the building, maybe within the campus, or in extreme cases maybe within the city, but not outside the city. Now next, first type is twisted pair cable. First type of guided media, twisted pair cable. It consists of two separately insulated conductor wires wound about each other. So this is the type of this twisted pair cable. Uh, so they are twisted over the one another. Two cables are there, and these are the connectors that will be connected at both the ends to transmit the data. And yes, again, it is covered with the insulator. Okay. So several such pairs are bundled together in a protective shell so that external noise could not affect the data, and they are mostly used the transmission media. So next, the types of twisted pair cables are: first is unshielded twisted pair cables and shielded twisted pair cables. So unshielded R cable has the ability to block interference and does not depend upon the physical shield for this purpose. It is used for telephonic applications. So this is the plastic cover, and the wires are already inserted in this plastic cover. No other shield has been used to protect the data. It is its ability to protect the data from the external noise. Whereas the shielded twisted pair cable consists of a special jacket to block the internal appearance. This is a metal sheet that is a jacket to block the external interference, and it is used in fast data Ethernet and in voice and data channels of telephone lines. So basically, this shielded twisted pair cable is used in telephone lines where we will transfer the data in voice commands as well as the data channels. So some merits of UTP cables are there. The unshielded twisted pair, because no metal shield is being used, so that is why it is less expensive. It is easy to install. High speed capacity is there. Susceptible to external interference. Means data could be lost in it. Sorry. But due to its ability, it is not able to release the data. Lower capacity and performance in comparison to uh, shielded twisted pair cable. So it has lower performance, and only short distance transmission is used due to attenuation. That means some external noises can interfere the data. So next, shielded twisted pair cable is there. So better performance at a higher data rate in comparison to UTP. Then eliminate crosstalk. That means if there is no crosstalk, the data will not be lost in it. It is comparatively faster than the UTP and difficult to install and manufacture. Due to the extra shield used, it is a bit expensive than the unshielded twisted pair cable. And yes, it is bulky because of the different layers implemented. It is bulky in size. Clear? So these are some categories of unshielded twisted pair cables. So unshielded twisted pair used in telephone. Speed is less than 0.1 Mbps and use telephone. So these are some categories of unshielded twisted pair cable. So originally used in transmission lines, Mbps is 2 and T1 lines are used. Then this is the improved Cat2 used lines, and these are some speeds are used in local area network. So these are all the types of these unshielded twisted pair cables. So these are some unshielded twisted pair connectors. So when you will come here, then we will do practicals on it and see how these connected to how these are connected to the networks, and these are some performances. No one should left. I will just go take you to the video where we will use these connectors, RJ45 connector, and how to create those connectors. So you will just get a demo on it. Just wait. And when I will play the video, no one will left till the time I will mark your attendance.